The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to need a first down just to get back to where a touchback would have been, Brock. He's out at the 20. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Trap 60.
From the 23. His first throw is an interception. And the Jaguars have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
Horn's going to throw straight away here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
On the red.
From the 16. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here. Etienne on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
13, Luke. Easy.
And he could have a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Offense to the line for second down.
Go, go. Go, let's go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a first and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Now he's throwing deep, left side. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jaguars take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Gun.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Right open. 30 left. Silver.
Another try following the sack. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 36. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Come on. Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Check.
Motioning the tight end now.
60 Bobcat. 60. Dragon 60. Check go.
3rd down from the gun. He's on the move. On target to Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Now McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go. Warriors 70. Cut 19.
2nd and 10. McCarthy. They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. There he is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Right, let's go. Here we go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. It's Cater Kohu up to make that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
On the red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Brought in right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Go, go. 11. Go, go, let's go. Here we go.
2nd and 3. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Go, go. Red, 23.
From the red zone now. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Working quickly here. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Hey, go. Think right open. Hey, I'm gun.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Jaguars. Looking at 4th and maybe an inch or two.
Think right. Hey, run. 11.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. And the Jaguars sending out the field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go. 19 tight. 1979 Bronco. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 27. Space past the 35. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Achane up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Left wing 19. Buffalo 18. And up.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds his man, Waddle. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. 70 Lions. Ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check go.
McCarthy to throw for it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Look at all. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
13 Luke.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Gun. Silver.
Trying again following the sack. ETN on the catch. Running down the left side. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Putting a receiver in motion. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Let's find in our AFC Championship on the line. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's taken in by Etienne. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
11, add it.
From the 37. The throw finds Evan Ingram. Hits the 20. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A-chain on the inside give. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second down carry for A-chain. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. This is ahead for about 5. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, it sure looked like defense had done enough to hold him on that play. Credit that first down to a good initial effort and second effort to keep fighting to go get that extra yard needed.
So far, so good to begin this one as they've got a new set of downs beyond midfield. Staying on the ground here with A-chain. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A-chain again on 2nd. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
3rd down run from A-chain. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pickup of 2 here. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So that's the end of one in
First quarter with no score.
back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A-chain again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Go.
Trying to pick it up here with A-Chan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A-Chain running to the right. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They run. It's A-Chan. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins hoping to put our first points on the board. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Trying again with A-Chan. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. A-Chan. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Go.
Lawrence starting with a throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect off catch and sleeping to start that drive.
Hey, kill. 11.
They kick the running back in motion. He's throwing for it. And this is Cup. And that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own. And then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating. And now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. And plenty of hang time on this one. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jaguars football. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Caught by the open man. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Check smash! Check smash!
Now it's Lawrence. They left him wide open. It's complete. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And this is going to result in a safety. Give them 2 points in the ball. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill.
Yep.
This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
These are 24.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Etienne. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguar first down.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes this in at the 25. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Pioneer. Hup.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Bronco 80, 18 Rattlers, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
McCarthy to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here we go.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. Now he's taking a deep shot right. Big gain downfield. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Achan, a 1st down carry. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Chap 60, Chap 60. 19 tight, 79 Bronco. Go.
2nd and 6 now. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinals. Let's go now.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
79.
Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Running with Achan out of the gun. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
gain of 9 yards. That's another Dolphins.
Now A-Chan. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stuffed down at the 3. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll stick with A-Chain. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on third, McCarthy. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
11, Agate. 13, Luke.
Running back sent in motion.
Gun. Think right open.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick bouncing football. And the Dolphins got it. A lot of grass ahead. And he's taken down at the 30.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down. On play action now, McCarthy finds him on the crossing route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, set up. Warrior 70. Cup 19, go.
Now McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey. Go, let's go. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Brought in right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Like you, get
They've got a man in motion.
60.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
19 tight. 79 Bronco.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Check.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Hey, run!
Back to the line they go. It's second down. ETN again. Has some space inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go!
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18! Here we go, set!
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down.
Go!
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
60 Eagle! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Let's go now!
From the shotgun, McCarthy taking his shot deep down the field and go. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And this is covered by the Jaguars. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Think right! Silver!
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He lets a heater go deep. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead.
Dolphins 24.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Hauled in by Waddle. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
18, pioneer. Ready. 18, Rattler. Ready.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Put the body on the line for his team. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the air, McCarthy. This one's taken in by Hill. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You run that draw play, Kate, you got to become a really, really good actor as a quarterback. You got to drop back and make sure those ends pass you so that draw can hit it up the gut. Not that time. That end was not buying the story the quarterback was trying to sell.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Going for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
On red. 11.
Now give this up the middle to Etienne. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Jaguars can rest easy with a 3-score lead. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Jupiter.
They'll toss it to Etienne. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Miami.